There was a holy hush all over as I walked into the room. And as I stood before him face to face, I was gloriously made new. There was a great and awesome presence and a light bright as the day. And as I bowed and kneel with angels, I heard the Spirit say, all rise, all rise, to stand before the throne in the presence of the Holy One. All rise, all rise.
Hi, welcome to Verse of the Day. My name is Brandon Hathaway, and I'm the preacher here at the Westside Church of Christ in Owensboro, Kentucky. And I want to thank you for joining me today as we open up the Bible, we study the Word of God, and we continue to put God first in our lives. Today we are in Leviticus chapter 15 and looking at verse 31. Leviticus 15 and looking at verse 31. And so here it reads, it says, "Thus you shall keep the people of Israel separate from their uncleanness, lest they die in their uncleanness by defiling my tabernacle that is in their midst." And so as you read through this chapter goes forth with bodily discharges. And so talking about the male at first, and talks about the women, both, and which they do. And again, as you read through it, please make sure we understand that it's not to the point that it is sin because of something that they had done, or sin to that point. It's a bodily uncleanness, a fleshly uncleanness. And as we think about our God and what it's saying here is that we're to continue to stay holy, to stay clean, and as we approach the tabernacle, to stay clean, as they approach to worship God, to stay clean. And so if there were anything that they were to do, they were to make sure that they cleansed themselves, that they were to clean themselves and make sure that they are clean before going before the Lord. And so it was just an impurity to that point of the flesh, and they had to clean themselves. And so sin would take place if they did not cleanse themselves and go bring an offering unto the Lord before they cleaned themselves, before they washed. And of course, I believe it brought out time and again that they had to wait till evening after cleaning to be fully clean. And so it's, again, because as we study the rest of the Bible, we study the very beginning of time that God looked upon Adam and said, "It is not good for man to be alone." And what did he do? He created a helpmate, created Eve, so that man and woman could be together. Hebrews tells us the bed is undefiled for husband and wife, but fornication, adulterers, they will be judged. And so when it's right within a marriage, it is a blessing from God. It is a good thing. But it's still the things that take place is something that, as we read here in Leviticus, is saying that is uncleanness of the flesh, and that they had to cleanse themselves. They had to wait a certain amount of time before bringing sacrifice to God. And so that's what chapter 15 is talking about. And so if you have any further questions on that, I'd be more than happy to study with you as we look at those verses. I want to thank you for joining me today. Today is Sunday. I want to invite you to come and join us for our worship this morning. It starts at 9:30 for our Bible class, 10:30 for our worship, and we also have an evening service at 5 p.m. And today's the last Sunday of the month, and so every last Sunday of the month we have a service that's more dedicated to songs, and so the lesson's a lot shorter, but we sing a lot of extra songs. The men who are willing to lead songs that will have more than one song leader. They're each singing 2 or 3 songs of their own. So we invite you to come and join and be part of that as we sing hymns and worships to God also. What did you say, Lyndon?
I want to sing a song.
You want to sing a song? What song you want to sing?
Jesus called them one by one.
Oh, all right. We're going to sing the Apostle song for you, and then we'll say goodbye. You ready? Jesus called them one by one, Peter, Andrew, James, and John. Next came Philip, Thomas too, Matthew and Bartholomew. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them. Yes, Jesus called them, and they all followed him. James, the one they called the less, Simon also Thaddeus, Judas. No. Yeah. Judas. Did I mess that up? Judas who betrayed. I'm messing up the ending of that song. I know the song. My bad. We tried, right? We'll get it right next time. All right. I want to thank you for joining us. Hope you have a blessed day. If the Lord is willing, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.